Welcome to RK Tutorials. In this tutorial, I will explain the concept of selection sort. After that, I will write the C program in Turbo C environment and I will show the output. This is my initial array. I will take this array to explain the concept of selection sort algorithm. Before going into the programming, let me explain the basic fundamental concept of the selection sort algorithm. In this, one element is considered as the reference element. Then, the remaining elements, the minimum element will be identified. If this minimum element is less than the reference element, these two elements are get exchanged. In the next iteration, the second element is considered as the reference element. And then in the remaining elements, the minimum element will be identified. And if this minimum element is less than the current reference value, then these two are exchanged. Like that, the loop will be continued. Let me explain this. This is the most important portion of selection sort algorithm. First, I will consider I is equal to 0. That is 0th element I am considering as the reference. So according to the program, my I is equal to 0, that min is equal to 0 because min is equal to I. Then for j is equal to I plus 1, j less than n. So j starts from I plus 1, that means 1. That means from this portion to this portion, I am identifying the minimum value. For that, this is the program. So initially, j becomes 1 and then the equation a of min. Min means 0. A of 0 is greater than a of j means 1. If a of 0 is greater than a of 1, is 12 greater than 14? No. Hence, this will not be executed and the j loop will be incremented to 2. Next, a of min. My min is 0 still. A of 0 is greater than a of 2. A of 0 means 12. Is whether 12 is greater than 20? No. Means this will not be executed. J will be further incremented. A of min, that is 0, is greater than a of 3. That is 12 is greater than 16. Verifying. It is not correct. Hence this will not be executed and j will be further incremented. Then a of min is 0. A of 0 is greater than a of 4. A of 0 is 12. A of 4 is 4. Whether 12 is greater than 4? True. That means this condition will be executed. So min is equal to j. What is j? J is equal to 4. My min is updated to 4. And then j will be incremented to 5. J is equal to 5. Now a of min. Min means 4 now. A of 4. A of 4 is greater than a of 5. What is a of 4? 4. A of 5 is how much? 8. Whether 4 is greater than 8? No. That means this command will not be executed. Next, let me write here. J is equal to 6. A of min means a of 4. My min is 4 now. A of 4 is greater than a of 6. Whether 4 is greater than 11? Wrong. Hence, this command will not be executed and j will be incremented to 7. Now a of min means 4. A of 4 is greater than a of 7. That is, a of 4 means 4, a of 7 is 2. Whether 4 is greater than 2? True. That means min is equal to j. That means my min is updated to j, that is 7. Next, j becomes 8. J is equal to 8. So a of min means now what is minimum now? 7. A of 7 is greater than a of 8. What is a of 7? 2. What is a of 8? 9. Whether 2 is greater than 9? No. Then j will be incremented to 9. And since this condition fails, hence it will come out of the loop. After the loop, we are saying swap of a of 0. I becomes 0. I am not updating I. I is always because that is my reference. So I am not updating. So I need to a of 0 and a of min. My min is 7 now. A of 7. So a of 0 and a of 7. 2 and 12 are to be exchanged. Remaining all other elements will be as it is. I am just exchanging that 2 and 12. Clear? I will take I is equal to 1. That means my I is equal to 1 and minimum is equal to 1. The program starts from I plus 1. So what we are doing now? Next we are taking this one as my reference and identifying the minimum among the remaining elements. If I found any of the element is less than this, then I will exchange that element with my reference. This portion also I will explain. So j starts from 2 and a of my min is 1 is greater than a of 2. Whether 14 is greater than 20? Wrong. So it will not enter into the loop and j will be incremented to 3. A of min is 1 is greater than a of 3. So whether 14 is greater than 16? No, fails. So j will be incremented to 4. A of min means 1. A of 1 is greater than a of j. My j is 4 now. So a of 1 means 14. Whether 14 is greater than 4? True. Then min is equal to j. That means my minimum value is exchanged to 4. Next, j is equal to 5. A of min means now my min is 4. A of 4 is greater than a of 5. That is 4 is greater than 8. False. Like that, the remaining all other elements will be compared. 4 will be compared with 11, 4 will be compared with 12 and 4 will be compared with 9. Then minimum will be 4. There is no further update. So once the loop completes, my I value is 1 and min value is 4. What we need to do? We need to swap these two elements. Look at this, 2 is fixed, I am not changing. Remaining all other elements are also fixed, I am not changing in this loop. The 14 gets occupied 4th position and 4th occupies the 14th position, like this. Similarly, at I is equal to 2, that means I am taking this one value as my reference. 20 is compared with 16. Since 16 is less, this becomes minimum. So 16 will be compared with 14. Then this becomes minimum. 14 is compared with 8. Then this will be minimum. 8 compared with 11. 8 compared with 12. 8 compared with 9. At the end of the loop, my min value becomes this one. So 20 and 8 will be exchanged. You can see 20 and 8 values will be exchanged like this. Clear? Now at I is equal to 3, that means this I am taking as the reference. This will be compared with the remaining all other elements. 16 and 14, yes, my 14. Next 14 and 20, 14 and 11, now it is updated to 11. 11 and 12 and 11 and 9, so it is updated to 9. So 16 and 9 will get exchanged. Clear? At I is equal to 4, I will take 14 as my reference, and this is replaced with the minimum of the remaining elements. What is the minimum of the remaining elements? 11. So these 14 and 11 positions are get exchanged. Next 20 is my reference. This will be replaced with minimum of the remaining 3. What is that? 12. So it get replaced. Next I is equal to 6, that is this is my reference. This is replaced with minimum of these two, that is 20 and 16, that is 16. But my reference is less than the minimum of the remaining elements. Hence, the same position will get maintained. Next I is equal to 7, that is 20 is replaced with 16, and this is my final sorted array. The important points here we need to remember is, here I have taken n is equal to 9, and the total number of iterations becomes, I starts from 0 to 8, total 8 outer loop iterations. And inner loop is from j plus 1 to n. With this concept, I am going to C programming. I will write C programming in Turbo C environment. Let us see how it works. Okay, let us come to Turbo C environment to write the C program. Let me save my file with the name select.c. Now I am starting with my program. Hash include stdio.h, hash include stdlib.h, hash include tonio.h, void main. Let me initialize my array with the integer a of some 20 elements. I am taking number of elements as n, and I, j, then I will consider as one value minimum, and if I require any other element, I will come back to initialization and I will initialize the required element if requires. Now let me write like this, enter the number of elements in array. Scanf. So here the number of elements are inputted into variable n. Printf, enter the elements. We are inputting all the elements into the array. That means we have taken all the elements into array. Now we need to write the algorithm for sort, that is selection sort algorithm. First I am writing the outer for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. I will consider my minimum is equal to I initially. Next I am writing my for loop. need to compare the remaining element, that is from j is equal to I plus 1 to j less than n j plus x. Here what is the condition? If a of min is greater than a of j. If this condition satisfied, then we need to change my minimum is nothing but j. That closes the if command. Then I will close my j. Now before closing the outer loop, I need to swap the elements. When I need to swap the elements, if I is not equals to min. So I will take one variable here, t is equal to a of I is equal to a of min, and a of min equals to t. So here we should initialization. So we exchanged those values. That closes this if loop. Hence I can close my outer for loop. Then the total elements were rearranged. Now we can directly print the sorted array. Printf sorted arrays. We will put some differentiation. Okay. Then how to print that? How to print the array? Printf %d. Let us run the program. It is completely error free. Control F9. So we need to enter the elements. Let the elements are 5, and let those elements are 12, 14, 20, 16 and 4. Now it is completely arranged in ascending order: 4, 12, 14, 16 and 20. Let us run once again. Let us take some 9 numbers, and those elements are 12, 14, 20, 16, 4, 8, 11, 2 and 9. This is my array. This I want to sort, so we can very clearly it arranged in ascending order: 2, 4, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16 and 20. One more example. I am giving 10 elements now: 2, 6, 3, 12, 84, 96, 38, 22, 18 and 7. Now it is arranged as 2, 3, 6, 7, 12, 18, 22, 38, 84 and 96.